Hey YouTube, it's Chris. Who else would it be? Welcome back to the YouTube journey. Today I have my girlfriend with me. Say hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
She doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm sitting in front of her. And also, in order to convince her to be on camera, I had to make her cookies, which you can see there. But I convinced her, maybe or maybe not with cookies, but I did convince her to be on the video today because she did help me come up with the idea for this video a while ago, and I've just kind of forgot about it. I wrote it down in my notes and completely forgot that I made it.
I'm eating a cookie. I'm sorry.
She's eating a cookie. She's busy, but she is here to help me get the point across about this video and what I think about it. So today, I'm not sure what to call this video. This is like a
Just call it the worst video.
Okay, yes, it's the worst video. This is a tag, the worst things tag video. Everything we're gonna talk about are all the things that bother us more than anything. Welcome to the worst video on our channel, pun intended.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I have a list of some of the ones we talked about, and I'm hoping that we come up with more as we sit here and like get angry, basically. So the first thing we wrote down was beards.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
People who have beards, because it's like, what the heck do you look like underneath there? It's like when they used to talk about women wearing makeup, and you don't know what you're going to wake up to. Or you don't know what's going to happen, what your man actually looks like without their beard.
Without a beard. It's scary, you don't know. And when you have a beard, it's like having like a white carpet on your face. Like it's the equivalent of like white carpeting. It's gonna get dirty. There's gonna be a stain on it.
It's gonna smell.
It's gonna smell.
Ugh. That's the worst.
Yeah, beards smell. Like they sell that like special beard shampoo or whatever. Why? Just shave your face. You don't need to buy a second shampoo just for your disgusting, like, untrimmed, disgusting, like, ugh.
When your facial hair comes in, you look older. Why would anybody want to look older?
Right? Exactly. The only people who want to look older are people who are under 21 who want to buy drinks. And even then,
that doesn't happen.
Check out video 3. I don't even care about drinks.
Because Chris thinks beer is the worst.
The worst. Another thing for this video, beer. Why do people drink that? I've gone on this rant before, but why? Why do people drink alcohol? It tastes gross.
It's true.
It's like shots, like a shot of anything. Like why do you drink something? The point of it is to drink it as quickly as possible so you don't have to taste it. Why would you spend money on that? You could buy strawberry Nesquik.
Even the ones that are supposed to taste good kind of taste like too sweet or they're always too something.
Too something.
Yeah.
Too disgusting. The worst.
The worst.
They're too much the worst. Okay, the next The next thing I have on here is picking up the wrong drink.
Oh yeah, that's what I said, because I hate it because I always order a glass of water when we're out, right? And then maybe I'll get like a soda,
right,
like a Coke or something.
Or a shake or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you just kind of absentmindedly go to grab your drink, and then you could drink like water and be like, ew, this is disgusting, because you wanted it to taste like the other thing. And that's the worst.
The worst. The worst. Or even picking up, or even in the same line of that same line, picking up somebody else's drink on accident. Not even drinking it, just picking it up in that awkward, like 10 seconds of like staring back at the person and then looking down at the drink and then realizing like, oh wait a minute, I'm stealing from you. And then you just kind of like hold it back to them and just kind of awkwardly look away and try not to make eye contact because you just touched their drink. Nobody wants that.
When I did that, I did like a variety show where everybody was singing, and beforehand we were all practicing, and I picked up my Poland Springs bottle and sipped from it or whatever, and then I realized it wasn't my Poland Springs bottle.
Oh,
it was so disgusting. And on that note, germs are the worst.
Germs are the worst. Why do they exist? Like, hello, God, what'd you make germs for? Get out of here. Get out. Go leave. We don't need you.
No, germs are the worst.
The worst.
And cooties and everything.
Yeah. You don't have cooties, babe. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, what's next? Oh, okay. Loud people. Oh, okay. We were in a restaurant when I started this list. And I literally wrote, loud people in a restaurant talking way too loud.
Mm-hmm. And they're usually using, like, really inappropriate language.
Right. It's just, they're always, like, the most obnoxious, like, not nice person already. Mm-hmm. And then they happen to be yelling whatever profanity or not nice thing loud enough for the whole restaurant and the kitchen staff to hear them.
And usually whatever they're complaining about is, like, really, this is,
it's...
What do they call it? Like, it's first world problems?
It's first world problems. Like, it's either a first world problem or they're complaining about something or someone in the restaurant and everyone can hear it. Yeah. And it's just like, were you raised in a barn? And then I wrote children crying.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, at work a lot, that happens. Kids will just come in and, like, be on the floor having a tantrum, and I just, like, stare. And the parents look at me like I'm supposed to do something, and I'm like, listen, your kid is acting like that. That's your fault. That's 100% on you. Don't look at me. Goodness. And then right under children crying, I just wrote, actually, just children in general.
Remember that one time when we brought you to work and we saw someone carrying what looked like a dog and we were like, oh, look at the dog, and then it ended up being a kid and we were like, oh god, that's such a
stupid
letdown.
Kid. Yeah, it was like a cute baby with like a hat on, and we were still like, that's stupid, and nobody cared. Why couldn't it be a dog? See?
Mm-hmm.
The worst.
The worst.
Man, what else is here? Oh, this is a good one. Toothpaste won't come out. That's all I wrote.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's all I had to write.
No, yeah, or when you're like, when you know there's toothpaste in there and you're just squeezing and squeezing and you're like, what the funk?
And it won't come out. And you know it's there. Like, you feel it, you're moving it with your fingers, but it won't come out.
Mm-hmm.
You're like putting like the might of Zeus into that thing to get it out. It won't come out.
Right.
Never coming out.
You didn't burn these enough.
I didn't burn them enough?
No, I like them when they're like...
Well,
dark.
I left them in for another 2 minutes.
No. You're the worst.
Well, now I want to die. I think you're the worst. You appreciate the cookies I made you and shut up. Okay. When you have a day off and you end up doing so much work-related stuff that it doesn't even count as a day off. I think I was in a mood when I wrote that. Like, I was pissed that I had a day off and didn't do anything.
No, you didn't do any relaxing. You kept doing things all day, and by the day went by so fast, and you were like, oh, today was awful.
Today was awful, and then I woke up for work the next morning. I was like, today was awful, too. Too many awful days in a row.
The worst.
Okay, now this one's a little, this one speaks to me. I don't know if it will speak to you, babe, but it'll probably speak to you in a different way, but I wrote people who speak in memes and have zero personality. And
that's like half the YouTubers you watch.
Right, exactly. See, they're cool on YouTube because you only have to watch them for like 10 minutes at a time.
Right.
And that's like just as, like, that's the exact amount of time that I'm like, okay, this is funny.
Right.
Like, I'm okay with this. But like a person in real life, like you hang out with somebody like that for a day, you want them to die. By the end of like 5 hours of being with them.
I can see it.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
But like even in more adult social situations, like somebody who speaks like completely in like references and like
or movie quotes.
Right, in movie quotes and references and like quotes.
Wait, what movie did we just watch he spoke? Oh no, it's on The Flash.
Right. But they every once in a while
I like that.
But that's because they don't constantly do it. Like
yeah.
they just do it and it's funny and it's well timed. But like there's people I've met who just speak in like quotes.
Yeah.
And they've like no personality besides like, oh haha, I know relatable funny things. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, but you're not funny.
But you're not funny or relatable, and I don't like you. Go away.
You're the worst.
You're the worst. Okay, this one I don't know if you'll understand, but this one bothers me a lot. So in the gaming community, babe, there's like Nintendo fans and Xbox fans and PlayStation fans, and then like this other sect that thinks that they're above everybody else and thinks of themselves as, they literally call themselves the master race. And they're PC gamers who play their games on their computers.
Like, wow.
Like World of Warcraft fans. Okay, another thing, the worst. World of Warcraft. Anybody who plays World of Warcraft, it's the worst.
Yeah.
If any of you have ever done a raid, it takes 15 hours.
Yeah.
And you have to have like 30 people. Who wants to do that? That's not fun. That's like almost having to end up in the hospital from sitting too long.
The stereotype of people who play WoW is stoners, that continue to live with their mother well into their 30s.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've met them. It's 100% true. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked WoW for the 2 months that I played it.
Right.
But I would play for 40 minutes at a time.
Right.
And people were like, "What are you doing? You're quitting? You're logging out?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a life. I have a job. I have things. I have a social life. I have friends that will miss me if I disappear for 7 hours. I can't do that."
Yeah, when computers were big,
yeah.
The monitors and
right,
stuff.
Yeah.
I knew people who brought their computers to their friends' houses so they could all attach.
A LAN party.
Yeah.
So you wire all of your computers together and you play an online game together, but none of it's online because you're all plugged into the same computer.
Right. Ridiculous.
So, yeah.
Ridiculous.
I mean, why would you even get together at that point?
Right.
You could just stay at home and play online together.
It just becomes a big smelly boy party. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, gaming has become a very non-boy thing. It's a very both and any other gender that exists.
Yeah, we're open.
We're very open here at Star and Ari. Whatever you are, even if you're a furry, we welcome you.
You can be you, whatever that is.
You do you, whatever you is.
You is.
But
when Nintendo came out, originally Nintendo came out, yeah,
right.
Everybody played it. There was no.
I mean, I don't.
Mario, it crosses the line.
No, of course. I think Nintendo was the one thing that
yeah.
Who's gonna say oh no, that's stupid? Shut up.
Right.
The kids did that to me in middle school.
Right.
Now they don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's what was wrong with you for 6 years?
Yeah.
What happened? Did you forget that things were good? Did you get upset? I'm sorry. I didn't do it. Don't blame it on me. Okay. But I was just saying that the PC gamers, they shoved this PC master race mentality down people's throats. And it's you can't own it any other console. You only are allowed to have a PC because it's the best. It's okay, but what if I want to play Mario? I can't do that on my computer.
You can't.
No, Nintendo just puts their stuff on their console. Yeah, they don't care about the PC gamers. PC gamers are crazy. Anyone who likes Skyrim, you're wrong. You can admit it to yourself. It's the worst. And this one, okay, this one. I could go on about this one in a lot of ways because, well, when the TV volume is just a little too quiet for you to hear the people speaking, but the background and sound effects of the show are crazy loud.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's the worst. And then also, say you have the volume at 12 and it's too quiet.
Right.
And you put it to 13 and it's too loud.
Right.
And there's no in between. Also the worst. And you're sitting there trying to get it to a volume where it's I can either not hear it or I can wake up everybody in the house at 3 a.m. It's what do I do?
Yeah,
that's the worst. What else is the worst?
Everyone else on the road beside me. Yeah.
It's true. Everyone else, when you're driving, no matter who you are, everyone else on the road is the worst. 100%.
They don't know how to do anything.
Nope. Don't know how to turn, don't know how to drive.
They don't know how to feed on.
Don't know how to brake.
Oh. They don't know that they're supposed to speed up at the yellow light. Right, Chris?
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. At least you've taught me that.
Toll
boots.
I hate when people slow down for Easy Pass. Why are you slowing down?
Don't have to slow down.
You got Easy Pass so that you wouldn't have to slow down.
It's called Easy Pass for a reason, right. People.
And it says 15 miles an hour. It's a lie. You can go through it 30, but easily 30 at least.
She's you can go 90, just floor it right to the Easy Pass.
I don't know how fast I go, but I'm sure it's nowhere near 15.
It's 50 at least.
Yeah,
it is.
Well, that's when you go into the cage one, the big
right,
one.
the one that you don't have to stop at.
Oh, yeah, I'm just doing regular speed.
Right, you're 56. You go 60 something under that thing, just right past it.
And it catches you.
It's going to catch you no matter what, I'm pretty sure.
I got charged for it.
Right, see, it went through. I mean, what else are you going to do? You know what else is really bad?
Everyone who doesn't like animals. They are the worst. I
don't know too many people who don't like animals. I've only met a select few in my life.
Uh-huh.
But what's wrong with them?
Yeah.
What? Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Not okay. Have you ever seen a puppy? Do you know? Look. Right there. If you don't like this,
yeah,
there's a problem.
then, yeah.
There's an issue. We have an issue. Me and you. Whatever you are, you be you. But me and you have an issue now.
Honestly, I can't be speaking for the whole population, I'm sure, and we might have some haters based on this, but I really I think anyone who's allergic to cats or dogs is the worst. It's really the worst.
I think a comedian made a joke about that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's right up there with vegans and vegetarians.
Oh
like,
no, we're gonna piss some people
worst.
off.
I know, I'm sorry. Like,
No.
it's okay. Listen, your opinion, you have a right to it, and I have a right to think you're wrong. That's it.
We have the right to think that you're the worst.
Right.
Like, be a vegetarian, be a vegan.
Yeah.
But you're missing out on bacon.
Bacon. Bacon alone, man.
Bacon alone is like a good argument, like against vegetarianism.
Yes.
Have you ever had that disgusting tofu bacon stuff?
No.
Yeah, you don't want it.
And honestly, just puppies and kittens. Like,
Right.
How can you should just go get some allergy shots. I would
Right.
take as many shots as it took.
Oh yeah.
to
If
be
I
able to play with animals.
If I was allergic to dogs, I would be at the doctor every morning at like 6 in the morning. I'd be like, "Come on," like I'd be there like
a drug addict.
Like I'd be like a drug addict. They'd like be tying it around my arm, like, "Come on, just hit me."
I need the puppies.
I need the puppies. You can go home and love them every day. I don't even care if it was supposed to be like a weekly thing. I'd go every day.
Because on that end, puppies and kittens, they're the best.
The best, not the worst. Maybe we'll do a best things video.
Yeah.
I could go on and on about best things.
Yeah, or puppies and kittens.
Puppies and kittens definitely on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we say puppies and kittens, we obviously mean all dogs and all cats.
Right, because
they're all puppies. And
right.
kittens.
No matter how old your dog could be, like 16 years old, missing an eye, almost dead, barely breathing. It's a puppy still.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Every dog is a puppy,
Mm-hmm.
and every cat is a kitten.
Have you talked about where you work?
I said that I work with dogs.
Oh yeah, so that's good. So
Yeah.
I think the worst are people who you say, "Oh, how old is your puppy?" or like, "What's the name of your puppy?" and they go, "It's a dog."
Oh, yep, that happens every day. I swear it does.
They're the worst.
I always say, "Oh, hi, puppy," and they go, she's 5 years old. She's a dog," and I go, and I look at them directly in the eyes and go, "Oh, they're always puppies."
Yeah, it's
Because,
like, why don't you love your dog?
like, what? Do you not love your dog that much? You can't What, you can't call it a puppy? Like, if you had a kid,
Yeah.
even if your kid's like 50 years old, you're gonna,
that's
you
your
still,
baby.
it's your baby.
Yeah.
So, like, your puppy is your puppy from day one. You get that dog at 7 years old, it's your puppy.
Yep, true story.
True story.
Those people are the worst.
The worst.
Or people who you're really kind to, like you hold the door open for them, or you let them go ahead of you online, or you let them get your parking spot because maybe you were there first, but they were there like right after you, and you're trying to be kind, and then none of those people even acknowledge you.
Oh my goodness.
They are the worst.
Oh, I have a story about that. The other day at work, I went outside and there was this lady with this big cat tower. And I had put it on her cart for her, and she just walked out of the store and not even said a word. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then she's in front of her car, and I'm walking outside to go get carts, like shopping carts. And the lady's standing next to her car, just watching me bring carts to the store. And eventually, like, she's just staring at me with like the angriest face on, just as I walk back and forth. And eventually,
like beckoning you.
right, but not saying anything, not like calling me over, nothing. So I walk over eventually. I'm like, "Oh, would you like help getting that in your car?" And she goes, "Well, yeah. What did you think?" I was like, "Okay." Just went in. Not only had to just like pick it, like thing's heavy. It's like a good like 50, 60 pound cat tower. Thing's heavy. It's like wood and everything. So I'm picking it up, trying to get it in the car. Couldn't fit it in the trunk in the first place. Had to put all our seats down. Had to go in the back of the car. Had to do all this stuff to get this thing to fit. Did all this work to get it in. And I closed the trunk for her. I'm like, okay, it's all good. She just gets in her car and drives away.
She didn't even say thank you.
Didn't even say thank you. Didn't even acknowledge me.
Allie's the worst.
The worst.
For sure.
Like, I'm sorry that you're old and that you hate yourself, but like, get over it, okay?
Honestly, anybody who owns an animal should be happy all the time.
Right?
She obviously has a cat.
She has a cat or two,
Right.
at least.
Or 6.
Yeah, well, people.
Based on her personality.
Right, based on her personality, she probably doesn't have any friends.
Right.
So she's got to have at least like 50 cats. Just
The poor cat.
poor cats.
Yeah.
Like, I have really nice people come in. They're like, "Oh yeah, I have like 10 cats." I'm like, "Whoa, okay."
Yeah.
But like, try, you do you. Like, you want to have 10 cats, like, more power to you, sister. But, you know.
I would have 10 cats if we had like a really big house.
Right, if we had a big house. And
like
I think
a cat for every room.
Right, I think she said most of them were outdoor.
Oh, well, I don't like
but
that.
Like, yeah, no, but they weren't hers. They were like
like
feral
strays
cats that she
yeah.
feeds and has a thing for outside.
Yeah.
But they don't come in.
Yeah.
But
my friend lets her cats out, but I, in all honesty, again, probably making enemies. I think people who have outdoor, like, let their cats outside are the worst.
The worst, because like your cat could die.
Get hurt.
Your cat could die.
You don't want anything to ever happen to your cat. Be attacked by something bigger.
Right.
Hit by a car.
Right. If you love your cat, you're not going to just leave it out there.
Right.
I had some lady tell me that she puts her cats on like leashes and lets them go outside.
I don't know if that's the worst.
Like, she trained them when they were kittens to go out on leashes, and they used to like climb up in the trees, and then she'd call them back, and now they don't leave the yard. Like, they'll just go in the yard and play in the trees and then come back in.
Yeah, that is not the worst.
Yeah. That's okay.
That's so apparently like, there's some what?
There's some like exceptions to letting your cat out. So your cat can go outside. Right. Just don't like let it out and let it roam.
Roam the neighborhood.
Roam the world.
Or it could be attacked by mean cat.
A vulture. Oh, mean cat.
Oh, a vulture. Oh, like those videos where they talk about like the birds coming down and swooping down and picking up puppies and kittens.
Oh God, those are the worst.
That's the worst.
I feel like this video just could fuel itself forever, and I could just make a continuous video that never ends.
But then on that end, I have to say that the best is videos where people getting hurt. That's funny. What happens to that person is the worst.
Is the worst, but the enjoyment that we get from watching a video like that is the best.
Is the best.
We have to save all these the bests for a different video. We should record it right after this. Now that we're on this
just
track.
Directly after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to record.
Are you
videos.
gonna change shirts for that?
Usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might change shirts. You've been playing with the back of my shirt for like the past 20 minutes, and I'm like just like willfully ignoring it because I like it, but I'm also like, my shirt keeps getting tugged and it feels weird around my neck. Now, your shirt getting tight on your neck randomly, that's the worst.
People who speak in those, what are those called?
With things like that, like LOL.
Yeah, yeah.
Like who say them in sentences.
Like all the time.
Use like those text things.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They're the worst.
Oh my God, those people are so bad.
Like, I mean, it's one thing to kind of... No, actually, no. When you text LOL, that's one thing, but you can't say...
Right. You can text it. Like, feel free to text it. It's just easier to do that.
And don't say BRB, like, out loud.
Ugh.
That person is
all
the
of
worst.
All of those. They're all bad. Like, people who like, haha, lol. I'm like, oh God, you said that.
No, lol. That's so bad.
See? It's the worst.
I hate it.
Gosh. People who use emojis unironically. Those people are the worst.
Yeah. That's like, oh. The worst.
Like, I get it. Like, emojis are cute and everything, but the only time I use emojis is when I'm texting you. Because I send hearts and kissy faces.
Yeah.
But if you send like, oh, what's up? And you send like the poop emoji to someone, like nobody, never use that, ever. Yeah. If you've ever used the poop emoji, leave. Yeah. Unsubscribe and get along. I don't need you here.
No, he's just kidding.
No, I'm not. Leave.
He needs the viewership.
I do need your viewership, even if you're the worst.
Even if you're the worst.
It's true. Like if you want to see that. If this video hits 20 likes, we'll do another one of these.
Another.
Things that are the worst.
Things are the worst.
And then we'll name it the second worst video.
You should name it LOL.
Oh. God. Even like naming the video LOL, it wouldn't be as bad as somebody saying it. Okay, so thank you, babe, for joining me again.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for my cookies.
You're welcome. I'm sorry they're not amazing. And they're just okay.
Well, they're not the worst.
You got me there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Star and RB. You can call me Chris because that is my name.
Please. And Kim.
And Kim too. Love you, babe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Signing off.